Morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
We got Michigan State Blade over there. Is that what it is? You played this morning?
Me and little Felix, we said we got to pull something out the hat, man. Out the black magic bag, dog. We got to do something.
I see you. I see you. You ready?
Yeah, we ready. Yeah, we ready.
I'm getting some feedback. I got to figure this out. Why am I getting this feedback? I ain't never had this before. They make some updates, and next you know, I got all this feedback. Well, here it is. October 25th, 2025. Last week was Sweetest Day. What you get for Sweetest Day?
I had to work, man. What did I not? You know what? A couple of my female friends, you know, they reached out to me and told me happy Sweetest Day.
Here it is.
I ain't gonna put them on blast, but you know. It's like Burt Reynolds say, to know me is to love me.
That's good. I'm having trouble with feedback. I don't know why it's doing this. So I'm gonna turn this thing off and go to the headset. Sometimes you gotta improvise. We gotta make this work. Lord. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna figure this one out. Let's see here. It's gonna happen some kind of way, but we're gonna get it done.
Internet gremlins.
Yeah, this is odd. This has never happened. Normally, if I had more than one browser open in Restream, it does this. But I don't have more than one browser open, so we're gonna have to pray our way through this. Yeah, this is odd. This has never happened. Normally, if I had more than one. This is kind of strange, but it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Of course, we got today the Michigan State game. That we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. We got our NBA action, World Series, our college preview, college men's and women's. But before we do all of that, we're gonna start with Mr. Samuel Willis, guard for the Minnesota Bulldogs. This young man, he's chomping at the bit to get started with us. We're going to say, hey, how you doing, sir? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. God woke me up this morning. No complaints.
All right. So let's see here. You from Minnesota, from the state of Minnesota?
Yep, born and raised.
So Bloomington, Minnesota.
Yep, Bloomington, right in the heart, right by the mall.
From Minnesota.
Oh, that's right.
You brave because it's cold up there.
Yep, born and raised.
I got a couple friends that live up there.
Tell me about it.
And ice fishing and all that. I always tease them.
Yep, right in the heart, right by the mall. Hey, man, you got to get down with the winter sports, you know.
I spent New Year's up there one year, and I ain't never been that cold ever in my life. It was minus 20. People was walking around in sweaters. I'm like, they lost.
Oh yeah, it's getting there right now. It's raining earlier, and I was like, oh, that snow about to come in any minute.
Wow, you're brave man. I thought, I know we can survive anywhere, but that cold, that's something else.
It's getting there right now. It's raining earlier, and I was like, oh.
I don't know how I'm gonna fix this reverb. This is driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to close something down. Let me see here. Let me see. Maybe if I just turn this off. Let me turn this one off. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all still with me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's what it was. The other Instagrams were up and open, and for whatever reason, they were making a lot of noise. I think I know what to do. I got to go back in and turn the volume off on them specifically. So forgive me while I try and figure that part out. I don't know why, because I've literally never had that happen before. Where it's
you just gotta pay your bill, man. You gotta stop doing payment.
Bill. It ain't the bill.
You gotta stop doing payment arrangements. Pay the bill, man. And keep the date. Pay it by the date you say you're gonna pay it, man. I don't care if the Jordan's coming out. Just pay the bill, man.
That's that.
Oh, one pair of Jordans. You know my feeling on them Jordans. Jordans is cool. But if only ones I ever liked was the ones and one other set. Other than that, nah, I'm an on sale kind of guy. If it's on sale, then it's for me. That's me. All right, I figured it out. I had to mute it. Okay, there we go. We ready. We up and running. I do apologize for that. All right, here we go. Let's see here. We make sure. There we go. We got Sam's name on the board. He played here point guard for the Minnesota Bulldogs. They are 4-0 right now. How you feeling about your season, sir?
I mean, right now I'm pretty happy with what's going on so far. Compared to last year, we had a down year last year, so to be able to start the season 4-0 is definitely a blessing for sure.
All right. So what kind of a leader are you out there on the court?
It depends on what we need at the time. Right now, I feel like I'm just kind of the motor of the team. I kind of lead by example, I want to go out there. I want to guard the best player. I want to push the tempo of the game. And, being the point guard, I think that kind of all lies on your shoulders of where you're going to lead your team.
Okay. So I see you played overseas in Mexico, Moldova, Germany, and Canada. What was your favorite part about all that?
Honestly, I just think it's not a given to be able to play for money at playing basketball. So just being able to go overseas and experience some things that not a lot of people from where I'm from get to experience was completely life-changing. Being able to just embrace those cultures and then them taking me in as one of their own was something I would love for everybody that played basketball to get to experience for sure.
Okay. All right. Now, what did you like least and what did you like most about playing in those different countries?
I would probably say least is, it gets kind of lonely. Like the first 2 weeks are like, all right, yeah, this is all new. And, you go to the food spots and, you get to experience all these things that are new. And then once that newness kind of wears out, you're like, oh, dang, I'm out here by myself. I got to, it's 3 a.m. here. I got my friends calling me because it's, daytime there. So it's just a separation a little bit. But the best part is just, having to realize that this country is bringing you in, or this team is bringing you in to, show them what you got, and you got to prove it, or the next guy's going to come right in. I think that cutthroat mentality of the basketball world really made a difference on my life for sure.
Okay. Speaking of cutthroat mentality of the basketball world, what's your thoughts on this cheating scandal and with the NBA players?
I mean, I feel like this isn't the first time in basketball history that this has came about. I mean, you had the college scandals way back in the 70s, 80s, stuff like that. When it comes to betting in basketball, I knew this was going to kind of clash together. I would hope that it would to the level that it's at now, but to hear like Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier, it's not looking too good, man. It's not looking too good.
Yeah, we Detroit people, so Chauncey Billups is like, he on our Mountain Rushmore. So just to see him get arrested and to have that look on his face, normally, you see him when they get arrested, they be looking on their face like, what? Not me. His look on his face was like, almost like, man, I'm busted.
You got
so
me.
That
Yeah.
hurt me more. Yeah,
I was pretty surprised.
So how did you hear about the NBL?
So I was playing in Canada, and a few of my friends played on the Bulldogs, and I was told them I was coming back home or whatnot, and they were like, if you need something to keep your competitive spirit going, and something that's a little bit regular or more better than like the regular rec leagues that are in town or whatnot, I think you should join our team. And I was like, all right, I'll come check y'all out. And sure enough, I came, checked them out, and never looked back.
Okay. I can tell you had some training with the media. The way you answer your question, you had some media training. What was that like when you were in school? When they put you out in front, they teach you how to answer those questions.
I mean, it's just pretty much they just drill you. It's just like practice with anything else. They're gonna throw some questions at you that are normal questions, and then they'll throw some in there that are like maybe leave a little bit of open ending for you to kind of mess yourself up with, but it's on yourself not to do that. So it's just practice, just like anything else.
Okay. All right. So tell me what you like most about the league.
I love that there's different teams in different states. I left the country when I was 21, so I didn't get the chance to really see a lot of different places and play a lot of different players from other places. My AAU team, I was pretty local guy, so I didn't really go travel too much. So getting to see some of these different talents and different players in other states is great.
Okay. All right. So what is travel like for you guys?
I mean, right this season, I think we got kind of blessed with our schedule. We only got maybe 2 or 3 away trips that we got to take. We just went down to Colorado last week or 2 weeks ago. That was a great team trip. Took us 12, 13 hours to drive down there with about 8 of us in a van, 9 of us in a van, and our 2 coaches. And we went down there and handled business. I think we go to Arizona here and at the end of November, so that will be another fun trip. And other than that, I don't think we go to many other places. But I love being able to travel with my team, and it's kind of like the AAU experience I never got.
Okay. So being right there in Minneapolis, right, coming out of Minnesota, y'all fly on the red and blue company when y'all go to Arizona.
Yeah, I think right now we're probably gonna go right. We're looking that way for sure. I'm not taking that drive. 24 hours in a car. I don't know.
Okay, all right. You got anything for him, Mr. Felix?
Okay, so what do you say? You say Minnesota, right? So that's
Yes.
Twin Towers over there. Okay. Let me back. So you run the point or you run the 2?
I'm the point, man. I'm the point. Earlier in the season, I really do what my teammates need me to do. If we need some scoring or whatever, I'll slide over to the 2. If we need some leadership and direction to slow down the tempo, I'll play the 1. So it kind of just depends on what my team needs me to do for sure.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking about a lot of the other players before, in terms of the scores. Are you guys a part of the fact that you guys like to bust the clock on everybody?
I mean, hey, we just go to the whistle blow, That's all we can do. We go to the whistle blow.
It was like 200 and something to barely 100.
Yeah, I mean, we just, like I said, man, I follow the NBL, and a lot of people say that we don't play, a lot of people, and, we don't deserve to be number 1 or 2 or wherever we're at. And, like I say, we just play who's in front of us, and we don't worry about the outside noise.
Okay, all right, young man, we're going to get you out of here on this. You guys have a game today against IGM. Was it IMG?
Yes. Yeah, IGM, I think something like that. Yep, they're from Colorado, so they making the drive that we just had to make. We beat them already, so hopefully we can take care of home court advantage tonight and move to 5-0 and back to number 1 where we belong.
All right. So really quickly, where is Mount Royal University?
It's in Canada. It's in Calgary, kind of next to Banff. One of the most beautiful places in the world. I suggest everybody, if you could plan a trip to do it, do it.
So did you learn how to play hockey up there?
As soon as I got there, they taught me how to ice skate. So definitely learned some new things out there for sure.
Mr. Samuel Willis, this is Mr. Samuel Willis right here from the Minnesota Bulldogs guard. This is his social. If you want to reach out to that young man and follow him, at the top is his socials directly, and under that is the Bulldogs NBL page. Check them out. They 4-0. They're trying to be 5-0, and hopefully you guys can keep that going. Good luck to you, young man. We're going to keep up with you for the rest of the season.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me, you guys.
No problem. You have a great day.
All right, you too.
That was Mr. Samuel Willis of the Minnesota Bulldogs, point guard. This team is 4-0 right now, and they doing it well. So we want to make put some wishes out there for that young man and his team. And man, it's a great day for sports. It's man. Woo, a lot of stuff going on. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move forward. Before we do that, don't forget to click like, click share. Let everybody know that we on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, on the Roku channel, on the NBL network. And as you can see, we have our ghoulish graphics up this week. The ghoulish music in the background because Halloween is on Friday. We're going to get the candy out to the kids on Friday.
Great pumpkin. It's a lot of Michigan fan great pumpkins.
Okay. I know myself. I'll be on the clock, so I'll be watching the little kids go past my house.
Really?
I've been here 5 years. I gave out candy once, and we didn't
man,
get a lot of people.
Ooh, man.
we didn't get a lot of people, so I was just like, I'm gonna say this $50. I'm gonna say this $50.
Man, you gotta move, man. Can't be like that, man.
I'm gonna keep this house. I got a good rate. I got a good interest rate. I'm not giving this up. If I move now, I had to, my interest rate be almost double digits what market is now. But hey, I'm enjoying myself, and so don't forget to click like, click share. Don't forget we got the book. What book we got right here? The Gratefulness Journey Every Day by the one Mr. Marcus Holmes, the Wiz that lives in Oz. He's in the background right now, sending stuff out to everybody, let them know that we still here. Mr. Marcus Holmes, lean in. Let me tell you about Marcus. You got to go to Instagram. You got to go to TikTok and check out his page. What do you do over there? He's an HR specialist. He's going to let you know.
HR specialist.
HR specialist. He's going to tell you how to set up your resume. He's going to set up how to answer those star questions. He's going to tell you how to negotiate your salary, how to negotiate all your insurance. Check that young man out. He has great advice right there on TikTok. Mr. Marcus, we got to make sure we bring him up. We're going to get to that, big brother. We're gonna definitely talk about Agent O. Did he drop the dime? What's going on with all that craziness? So good morning, Steve. Good morning, big brother. Who else we got here? Let's see. Who else we got in the chat? We got to make sure we recognize everybody. So far, that's who we got. Let's see who we got on the Instagram side. We have Dave. Good morning, Big Dave. It's my boy. Good morning, Kenneth Hardy. How you doing, sir? Good morning, you gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on one page. On the other page, on the other Instagram, we got Young Lord. Thank you for joining us, and Angie Clay. Thank you, everybody. We do appreciate you guys being a part of our show, Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. Like I said, we out here working hard. We the hardest men in sports every Saturday. Our goal is to be this generation's soul train. When you get up on Saturday morning, you're cleaning up the house, and you open up those windows so that bleach won't knock you out. Turn us on YouTube on your big TV. Put it on your speakers all throughout the house. You can do it on Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, all that good stuff. We want to see you. We want you to come talk to us and talk about us. If you can talking to us and about us, that means we're doing something right. It don't matter. If we're doing good, we're doing bad, whatever it is, we want to see you do it. Come on in here, talk about us, talk to us, give us some advice. We listen. We may not put it into play too quickly, but we're going to listen. All right. Here it is. Where we at? The next segment on the show is men's and women's college basketball, the 2025-2026 preview. We're going to start with the ladies. As always, ladies first. So this is going to go for our women's sports section. So you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Here it is. This segment is tea. It eats down. It slays. It leaves no crumb. Girl, get your coins and clock it. How you clock it? Whatever it is that don't leave no arthritis. You got to clock it. Hey, Rochelle, how you doing? Hey, Rochelle. That's right, you're here. We calm now. We all calm down. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are talking about women's basketball and Juju Watkins. They said she won't be back as soon. You got Full Wiley. You got what's the other young lady from LSU? Full of stars on the women's side. I can't, just like last year. Remember, the first thing I said is who the star on the guy's side? We can think of 4 or 5 good stars on the girl side. We got the girl who transferred to TCU from Notre Dame. We got stars on the girl side. What we got on the guy's side? But I don't know. But we're gonna jump into it. Let's see here. What you think is the best league, the best conference, I should say. I'm sorry. What's the best conference so far for the women? We got SEC, ACC, Big Ten. Who do you think is the best conference?
SEC.
We got of course we got South Carolina and LSU 2 times this year. We got Notre Dame against South Carolina. They play every year. We got even though they're in the Big East, we got UConn, who won it last year. They play against Tennessee every year. They play against South Carolina every year. These are big games, man, and it's something that we look forward to. So you think the SEC and the SEC right now we have? Let's see here. Let me get all SEC. We got Auburn, LSU, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Alabama, Missouri, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Kentucky, Tennessee, not Tennessee again. I don't know why they're on there twice. Florida and Kentucky. They play some good ball over there. I know for years, SEC was known as a volleyball conference. They're still very strong. Big Ten and SEC are probably the two strongest conference for volleyball. But in terms of basketball, who do you think coming out of that this year? You think LSU going to overtake South Carolina?
I mean, we got to remember now, Gino done won it. All right? The only person.
Well, as a conference. We know.
Oh, you say as a conference? Well, yeah.
Yes.
You know what? I don't know. Because old girl with the wild outfits, LSU, they might come back. They might.
Because you know they got full Wiley out of South Carolina.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And Kim Mulkey, that's her name. Kim Mulkey, yeah, she might get her the green light. Because if you think about it, the difference between Kim Mulkey and the coach for South Carolina, Don Staley. Don Staley didn't start her. Don Staley, she ran on the second squad. I'm sure at LSU, she gonna start.
And had she stayed, she would have started.
Huh?
Had she stayed at LSU, she would have started.
Man, you don't keep no thoroughbred like that in the stable. She should have been starting from jump.
She was a freshman.
So,
she wasn't quite ready yet.
Cooper Flagg was a freshman. What's your point?
Cooper Flagg had just came off the. He should have been on the Olympic team when he was out there crushing them NBA players that previous summer. So you're looking at a different level of talent.
Nah, it's not a different. Candace Parker started when she was a freshman at Tennessee.
She was ready to start. Full Wiley wasn't ready defensively. She wasn't ready defensively.
Who wasn't ready defensively?
Full Wiley.
That's the fastest guard up and down 94 by what?
That was 100%. But if you're a defensive liability, you got to get in the system and get ready.
That's a female version of an Allen Iverson. You know when Allen Iverson first stepped on Georgetown, they were sorry. He didn't. His breakout year wasn't until his sophomore year. That freshman year, he was trash.
I agree with you 100% on that too. I'm just saying, Full Wiley was not ready when she first walked in the door. Towards the end of the season, she was. Of course, she gonna go to LSU.
So that's my point. If you're saying she was ready after her freshman year, why you didn't start her sophomore year?
I thought she's a sophomore now.
No, she's not a sophomore. She got to be like a junior now. She stayed at South Carolina for 2 years.
Let me check. Let me make sure.
Once again, I accept your apology.
Melissa Full Wiley. Malaysia Full Wiley. She is. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get that up here real quick. She is junior. You're right. She's a junior.
Once again, I accept your apology.
I said you're right. She's a junior.
Have it up here, sir.
I thought she was a sophomore.
All I do is drink water. I have it up here, sir.
You
know what? Right. If they would have tried me, I could have got them tapes. In Watergate, I could have got them tapes. They should have came and got me. I could have got them tapes.
I'm afraid to ask. What tapes?
With the scandal in Watergate. All that stuff I got up here, I would have tore the tapes up because I would have had it up here. Hey, he should have came and got me. I could have got them tapes. Me, Oliver North. Remember Oliver North? I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could have gave him to me. I had him right here.
You weren't even allowed during Watergate, man.
Watergate was what, the 70s?
No, that was the 60s.
All right, Saturday night waiting to happen. No problem.
Oliver North, that was the 80s. Okay, you was ready for
Oliver North, I was probably about 10. G.I. Joe, He-Man, oh yeah.
All right. All right, let's see here. In the Big Ten, who you think go? Oh Lord, I ain't touching that, big brother. All right. In the Big Ten on the women's side, how you think things gonna shake out? Of course, you got UCLA and USC was the class of the league last year, and then what's the name got hurt? Then Juju got hurt.
I'm gonna say I look for Ohio State to be a threat. Yeah. They always keep a point guard or two guard. They keep a nice guard rotation. I like USC, even though they did lose, they lost her. I think they still gonna rebound, and I think UCLA gonna be okay. That would be my top three: Ohio State, USC, and UCLA.
Because Juju out for the season. That's what I just pulled up. I want to make sure. I know.
Yeah, but sometimes that can be motivation, right? Remember when, even though I don't draw, I don't go on sorrow when Hank Gathers died, right? They came out and just ran Michigan right off the court until they met LV, and then they went home. But man, sometimes that be motivation.
Well, it's always that first game back after your top player get injured or hurt or somebody get out or something like that. You always win that first game. You circle the wagons, but after that, that's everything is you come back to reality. Thanks, Steve. 1972. That was the year I was born. So Felix wasn't quite here yet for Watergate. That was 72.
I told you I was a Saturday night late nap.
You still a twinkle in the eye.
Something like that.
I was just making my escape in 1972 when all that good stuff happened. All right, let's see here. In women's top 10, we got UConn, South Carolina, UCLA, Texas, LSU, Oklahoma, Duke, Tennessee, NC State, Maryland, North Carolina, Ole Miss, Michigan, Iowa State, Notre Dame, Baylor, TCU, USC, Vanderbilt, Louisville, Iowa, Oklahoma State, Michigan State, Richmond, the College of Richmond, and Kentucky. We always ask this question: what team is on there now will be nowhere near the top 25 at the end of the season?
The College of Richmond.
Okay. And of course, I got another question. Of course, with that was more so for the men's side. Will a mid-major team ever break through and win the tournament?
What, the NCAA tournament?
Yeah.
No.
In the last couple of years, we've had Gonzaga. That's the men's side. We'll hold on to that. With the College of Richmond, that's the only girls mid-major school on there. Can they make a run? Now, my biggest question is: can Duke take that next step? Duke women's program every year they there, but they're not there. They there, but they're not there. Can they take that next step this year?
Carol Lawson is still the coach?
Carol Walton's still there.
Carol Lawson is still the coach?
Carol Lawson, yes.
No, they're not gonna go nowhere. They gotta get someone. You know who they need to go get? They need to go get Jay Ivey mother from Notre Dame. That's who they need. Because not Carol. Carol was a good player in Tennessee. She did her thing in the WNBA. No, a program like that, you need a name. They need Jaden Ivey mama. Duke need to buy out that contract from Notre Dame and bring her there. Watch how they take off.
Okay. I'm not against that move. But I will tell you, there's an eye on her right now because at the end of the season, a lot of the girls were upset with her, and a couple of those girls have transferred out of the program, the top name program. So we gonna see this. Notre Dame is gonna have an interesting season this year to see where they are because I'm perusing this list again. I don't see them on the list. So they kind of start from scratch this year after having some great years. So it's a big eye on that program right now. It's a big eye on that program right now. All right, we're going to jump to the men's side right now. And in the men's top 25, we have Purdue, Houston, Florida, UConn, St. John's, Duke, Michigan, BYU, Kentucky, Texas Tech, Louisville, UCLA, Arizona, Arkansas, Alabama, Iowa State, Illinois, Tennessee, Kansas, Auburn, Gonzaga, Michigan State, Creighton, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. So, of course, so we're gonna say Creighton. We're gonna go back to the question of the mid-major. Creighton. Who else? Let me go back. Let me go right back where I was. Creighton, Houston, Gonzaga. Gonzaga's not in the top 25 right now. But can they do it? Can a team like that make the transition and win it all? Because Houston's been pretty close.
Nah, because with Houston, Calvin Sampson, he only gonna take he'll take you to the prom. He just ain't going in. And as far as Mark Few, you got to lead the WAC, the Western Athletic Conference. You don't play nobody. You play Mount St. Mary's. You're out of schedule. You don't play nobody. You're not in the tournaments. You're not over in Maui. You're not in, nah.
Well, you know, every year they had that secret scrimmage against Michigan State. The secret, not so secret scrimmage every year with Michigan State.
And then they get one cat to come out of Gonzaga and they blow his head up. He gonna be the next this. They did it with Adam Morrison. They did it with Drew Timme. They did it with Pargo. They did. I mean, the list goes on and on. They just be bums come out of there, man. Mark Few will be one of the great coaches that never could get nowhere.
Now, where did Jimmer Fredette go? Did he go to BYU or did he go to Gonzaga?
That went to BYU.
Okay, because I remember that name. That was the Jimmer Fredette.
That was another one. Man. They're trying to. When you look at BYU, Gonzaga, Pepperdine, they take the next college athlete and try to make them the next Larry Bird. They did the same thing with Adam Morrison. And then Michael Jordan drafted him with the Bobcats. I think he only made a year and a half in the league, out the league.
He was out pretty quick. He grew his hair out and was looking crazy.
Drew Timme, they did it last year. The year before that with Drew Timme. They did it the year when they went to the championship and lost to Baylor. It's always going to be that one kid that's supposed to turn Gonzaga around. No. The great hope.
All right. So what's the best conference for the men's right now? Big Ten, SEC, ACC?
It's going to be the ACC because now all the limelight is off of Duke. So it's wide open now. Last year, we sat right here on this show and said, we've all projected Duke to win it. Why? Because they had old boy, right? But he's not there now.
Okay. Well, in the ACC, you got Boston College, Cal, Clemson, Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami, North Carolina, NC State, Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, SMU, Stanford, Syracuse, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. All traditional, well, not all of them. Most of them are traditional basketball schools. In the SEC, once again, we got Auburn, LSU, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Alabama, Missouri, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss again, Kentucky, Tennessee, Auburn. Those are teams in the SEC. And in the Big Ten, of course, we got all these teams that we keep adding every year. Let's see here. Illinois, Maryland, Nebraska, Oregon, UCLA, USC, Penn State, Northwestern, Michigan State, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Ohio State, Purdue, Wisconsin. Purdue has been there for the last 5-6 years. Very solid team, different players with the big fella that was in the middle for 2-3 years. And they the preseason number one.
Yeah, Edie. And then before Edie got there, they had Edie and they had Caleb Swindle.
Yeah,
and they had Josh Edie and they had the other guy, the other tall guy. So he looked like Ivan Drago. Remember they had them two twin towers.
Yeah,
that was the year they got popped by Kansas, and Kansas won the championship that year. Matt Painter, no. Matt Painter can recruit, but no. When the back up against the wall, he folds. He like James Franklin.
Yeah, he at home collecting them dollars. I ain't mad at James Franklin. He quiet. He went out and just he mind his own business, but he got that money.
Yeah. James Franklin and Matt Painter should stay upstairs from each other. We say it every week. Coaches get hired to get fired. It's a lot of coaches that can recruit, but they can't coach. Roy Williams could recruit. He couldn't coach.
So he got to Carolina. He won 2 of them. Beat Michigan State in the state of Michigan.
Go back and look. The championships that he won at Carolina, those weren't his recruits.
Right.
Those was Guthrie's recruits.
Yeah, I agree.
When he was at Kansas, how many championships they win again? Man, he won the Big 12. Okay. You had Paul Pierce, you had Rafe LaFrance, you had Jock Bond, you had Jared Hash, you had Scott Pollard. You couldn't even beat that Arizona team with Mike Bibby and Miles Simon. Good, man.
Yeah, he had some talent.
Huh?
He had some talent.
He always had the talent. I used to say it all the time when I was there. This guy will take us nowhere. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. How much you want to lose this week? Man, just knock it. Hey, leave it. If I don't answer the door, just put it under my door. Yeah. Man, I remember this, true story. I cannot make this up. I'm not that good. My mom and my father got paid opposite weeks. We came in ranked number 1 in the country. Big Monday. Dick Vitale and Brad Nestler called the game. We played K-State. I said, these people here about to send me home for the holiday. Came in ranked number 1 Big Monday. I went around the whole dorm. I'm taking K-State to Pop, Kansas. Man, you crazy. Allen bet 20. Not only did I fly, I flew first class.
I know we would do little stuff for Sunday pizza. That was our thing. The dorm would close at 2. The camp closed at 2:00. By 8:00, everybody hungry. So that was we would bet for pizza.
When I was in college, a fade was $5.
Mm-hmm.
My man name was Derek. We called him Derek the Barber. He was from St. Louis, Missouri. I said, hey man, here you go. He like, Phil, I ain't got no change. You can have the whole 20, blood. They paid for it. I don't care. Hey. But then they came back when we went to Manhattan. They're like, bet back. I'm not no fool. Of course y'all gonna beat them. Are you serious? Look, man, you flew me home. I'm good.
Makes sense. All right, so once again, for the top 25 for the men's, what team is on there now who will not make it back by the end of the season? We're not going to be in the top 25.
Arkansas, because Lane Nuts is an idiot.
You talking about the guy that was in Kentucky?
Calipari, James Franklin, Matt Painter, and Lane Kiffin should all get a house together. Okay. But you let Lane be the landlord.
Okay, all right. I can't go against that. I think they're gonna do a little bit better. And I think they're still gonna be in the top 25, but they won't be as high. Arkansas right now is number. Where are they? They kind of high. Let's see where they go.
17, something like that. I think that's what you said.
Where'd they go? They 14. They number 14. I think that's about a good spot for them.
It should be like 25, 20 other receiving votes. They ain't going nowhere, man. That was the only reason he left Arkansas. I mean, he left Kentucky because they was like, if you don't leave, we gonna fire you. They were tired of him.
Yeah, he got that check.
What's the chick name? That's she like the biggest Kentucky fan. She a singer.
Yeah.
Once she sent her email, it was over. Like, this dude gotta look at the talent he done had. When Calipari was at Kentucky, he produced the number 1 draft class every year in the draft. You had John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Gilchrist Kidd. You had the 2 twins. Remember the twins? He had 2 twins that, look at all that talent he had. That freshman year with John Wall, they didn't even go to the Final Four. They lost to West Virginia and Bob Huggins in the 8th.
Oh, Huggy. He'll cuss you out, but y'all gonna win.
Yeah, that's why Bob Huggins left Cincinnati. He couldn't put the bottle down. Put the bottle down. Look at all that talent he had. You had Lazardo. You had Damon Flint. You had what's my man? Used to play for the New Jersey Nets out of Flint. You had him.
Yeah, and he lived in Dallas. Yeah, he
all
on
that talent.
he on he on that podcast now. I know you're talking about
with Gilbert Arenas. And all that talent.
The one who put the elbow on old boy from Salt Lake for Isaiah Thomas.
All that talent.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a great season. The winner will be here soon, and we're gonna be following the men's basketball, women's basketball. Thank you everybody for going through that with us. Don't forget to click like, click share. Don't forget to let everybody know we are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. But we also on the Roku channel, on the LinkedIn, on the NBL network. Let's see here. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'm forgetting somebody, but it's all right. We here. We doing well. And thank God for that we are trying to expand our territories and come to see everybody so we can be this generation's soul train. We're going to keep it moving right now. We're going to the baseball. We got World Series right now. Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Are you surprised that the Blue Jays jumped on the Dodgers like that?
That's who won last night.
11-4. Grand slam. Six inning.
I mean, we said to sweep, right? So
we said Dodgers was gonna take them down.
So we gotta play it out, right? Long as we know who it ain't in there, right? That's right. As long as we know who said they wasn't gonna be there. This guy.
I said they weren't gonna be there either. I said they was gonna make the playoffs. I said they was gonna get out. I thought they was gonna get out of the second round this time. I thought they was gonna play for the pennant.
At first, everybody had the Dodgers and the Tigers in the World Series.
They did. And
who said it? That wasn't gonna happen. This guy. Right. Right.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a little bittersweet right now. I still keep up with the baseball, but not like before. I normally I'll look at it before the game started. I look at all the press and stuff. I just wait for the score to come down. I just wait for the score. I caught a glimpse yesterday of the Dodgers game, and they just kept hitting the ball. It was a grand slam. They just kept on hitting.
Right, you just wait till they get to LA, right? I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of home. They're taking care of home. Now we'll see when they go, because it's a whole different time. Yeah. Time change. The game Monday. No, let's see. They played last night, so they'll probably play again tonight. Then they got Sunday off. They'll play Monday. You know what time that game is Monday? 5:00. Who plays baseball at 5:00?
Well, in the World
Series?
It's an 8:00 game in the East, which is still what time they used to play.
So that's a time zone, right? Right. Okay. The World Series at 5:00.
5:00. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me check the score. Check the time on that. Let me make sure I get that right.
Would I lie to you right before the Great Pumpkin is coming?
All right. Let's see here. Monday is 7:00 on 8:00 your time, 7:00 mine, which is 5:00 out west. But even though it's 5:00 out west, it's still 8:00 for Toronto. They're still their Eastern time zone to play. They play early games out west all the time. Those Monday Night Football games is at 5:00.
Understood. But we talking the World Series. That's not a regular 161 game. We talking about the World Series, right? They didn't even do that last year.
So you think they're gonna bring bring Ice Cube out before the game again?
They'll do that if they need momentum. Like it's a 3-2 series and Toronto's winning. Like before the game, they down 3-2. And if they don't win, Toronto will win in LA, then they bring Ice Cube. Other than that, no, there's no need. No need to bring him.
Okay. Well, we both said the Dodgers is going to win it. Hopefully, we can keep our prediction true. But it wouldn't hurt me that if the Blue Jays won it, because once upon a time they were in the American League Central with the Tigers. It was the Tigers, the Blue Jays, Cleveland, Minnesota, and Chicago White Sox. That used to be the old AL Central back in the day. So, Toronto growing up was like my second favorite team, especially when what's the name? Our pitcher went over there. And then
Joe Carter. Oh no, you mean our pitcher?
Yeah, our pitcher, Jack Morris. Jack Morris went over there, and Joe Carter was hitting those home runs to win the World Series. That was like my second favorite team behind the Tigers. Tigers will always be first, though.
32 years. They ain't been to the World Series in 32 years.
Since 1984. 1984.
No, I'm talking about Toronto.
Oh, Toronto. Okay, Tigers went in the 2000s. Tigers ain't won it since 1984.
No, I ain't talking about no Tigers, man. Is this on?
I'm talking about the Tigers. I'm a Tiger.
Go right ahead.
No matter
You're going to be talking next year. You're going to really be crying next year when Derek Scuba gone.
That's another conversation for another day. I'm not gonna make.
Yeah, go on, sell them jerseys.
I'm not gonna get myself upset today.
Why not?
Not today. We're gonna leave Scuba where he at. All right, moving on to the NFL. The Lions have a bye this week, and biggest news in the NFL is Brandon Graham, BG, is coming out of retirement. What you think about that?
Who he coming out of retirement to play?
He's going back to the Eagles. You know, Zadarius left, so they bring it back BG.
That's just to calm the locker room down. That's all. But you really don't have to worry about it because AJ Green on the shelf with a hamstring injury. So I mean, look, it's all in God's timing, right? AJ Brown don't want to be there.
Nope.
But he don't want to force the hand and say trade me.
Right.
So what I'll do is, like every other diva, quote unquote, wide receiver, I throw tantrum tantrums. I'll sit on the sideline. I'll read books. What the difference between him and AJ Brown? The only thing is he ain't ran on the field with his shirt off. The difference between him and the guy who plays for New England now, he ain't dated Cardi B and did the other stuff when he wanted to be the number one receiver in Buffalo. And what's the name? Josh, like, look, man, I gotta spread the ball all around. But then when they called upon him, he either A, dropped the ball, B, caught the ball, fumbled, C, caught the ball, got stripped. So there you go. Yeah. Every receiver is a diva. Terrell was one. The only one I could really say wasn't one because he really ain't had no choice not to be one was Megatron.
Yeah.
Megatron never complained. Now he complained when you tried to take his money back.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But other than that, he never was like, man, Matt got to get me the ball. Never said. That's one thing you can never take that from me.
I agree. Megatron was not the diva. He may have felt that way, but he never said it out loud.
Right, absolutely.
He never said it out loud. Yep. All right. It's about that time. The big game tonight. Big game. Before we do that, we had 9 Division I coaches have been fired this season. Are you surprised?
Nah, because the NIL thing is taking over. Money is what it is that a lot of these schools, Michigan, Ohio State, I'm just being honest. A lot of these schools, they're tight.
Colorado State. I'm tired of you at Colorado State. Colorado State fired their coach. Y'all don't even go to a bowl game every year. How you gonna fire your coach?
Because they had to. Deion took all the prime time. Before Deion got to Colorado, who did you talk about over in that conference? Colorado State. You talk about Colorado. Talk about Colorado State. Deion came, took all the prime. We gotta give it. Well, since you can't, and then you can't beat Deion, you gotta give it up. But what it is, like Clemson. If you just want to hear my analogy, Dabo Swinney to me is on the hot seat. LSU, Brian Kelly on the hot seat.
On the hot seat.
I think I don't know. I'm just telling you what the things I hear. I think Belichick gonna be gone. That's a circus out there.
Well, that's a done deal. Belichick gone. It's a done deal.
It was a good experiment. You try Sharon Moore. He gonna be on the hot seat.
He on the hot seat. I was listening to
Ryan Day. Ryan Day. He's on the hot seat.
Ryan Day gonna stay on the hot seat. 97.1 ticket. I listen to
Steve Sarkisian at Texas. He on the hot seat.
On the hot seat. Yep.
The coach at Tennessee. He on the hot seat.
Yep.
You ain't beat Georgia since Lord, what was it, like 2009? That's like how they beat Georgia.
Since Major.
Dang. Well, we already know Jonathan Smith. Yeah, look, I'm putting to you like this. I know we're going to take care of the predictions. I know we up against it. I'm going to do it like this. If it's 45-3, he's fired by in the morning. If it's 17-10, 21-24, they say, okay. Even though they lost, they showed a valiant effort. If they just go out there, well, hear me out. If they go out there at 7:30 and they just lay down from opening drive, because think about it. Last week against Indiana wasn't the number 2 team in the country. At that time, they was the number 4 team in the country. Opening drive, they went down there and got a field goal.
They played well.
Indiana came back and countered.
They actually didn't play too bad against them. I have to apologize.
But then the next drive, they went right back down there and scored again. If he keeps the game close, you got to always remember. I don't know if you remember this. Bruce Pearl. Mm-hmm. He was the coach at Ohio State. They already told him he was going to get fired. The last game, they beat Michigan. And they still fired.
Yep.
So, I'm just saying.
Because that was his one win in 10 years.
Look at John Cooper. John Cooper was 2-10 in what? 1?
Yep.
He said Michigan and Ohio State was just another game.
Nah. That sealed his fate right there. That sealed his fate.
Yeah.
That definitely sealed his fate. All right, so let's see here. My question is, what's the over-under on the number of fights on the field?
Won't be no fights. There's no reason to be no fight. Michigan State is 3-4. No, 3-4. Michigan is 5-2.
Yep.
No reason to fight. What you fighting for? Now, if they both was 5-2, okay. Or, you know what I'm saying? Usually, Michigan State, Michigan week is kind of hyped like Ohio State, Michigan. It's no sense of trash talk. I can't trash talk if I'm under 500. I'm 3-4. But if Sharon Moore loses to him, they might tell you to stay in East Lansing, blood. I stand by what I say.
I ain't gonna lie.
Talk from the heart.
I didn't think it was that bad.
If I was Sharon Moore, I never would have took that job. I would have been in San Diego with the cheater. I never would have took the job, man.
I didn't think it was that bad until I was listening to 97.1 The Ticket yesterday, and all those Michigan people was like, we don't like Sharon. We don't like Sharon. I was really surprised to hear that.
They don't like him because it's a name. Think about it. Jim played there. Sharon Moore didn't play there.
Now, I can tell you this much. That game is going to be closer than it should be. Let Biff coach that game. They run straight out their own building in the first quarter.
You say like who?
Biff.
Who is Biff?
The guy who took over for when those 2 games when Sharon was out.
I can't say that because it's a rivalry game. I can't say that.
He would let the quarterback throw the ball every 3 downs. He wouldn't even
that's another key factor. You got to also remember this. This is his first time playing in this rivalry. Last year, he was there. He was at the game, but he was still in high school. But he was, you know what I'm saying? It's the difference from standing on the side to playing, right? But we don't know. What if they bring the same scheme Oklahoma do? Then what? Michigan State win, right?
No, not necessarily. Here's why. In the USC game, their best interior lineman got hurt. That has hurt them on the defensive side. And also, all they got to do is throw the ball. Where's number 2? Whoever number 2 checking, go have 150 yards. Because that boy give up 3 touchdowns every game.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, we'll see. I mean, I think they it's like Rocky told Tommy Gunn in Rocky 5. As long as you got 2 fish, you got a chance. They got a chance. Think about it. What about the year in 1991 when Michigan went up to East Lansing? They projected Michigan was gonna run all over them.
Number 1 versus no one.
Desmond got tripped in the end zone, and it was no call.
Number 1 versus no one.
So I mean, it's who knows? The grave of George Perlis might come back. Who knows?
All right, Steve say, Jonathan Smith or Sharon Moore?
For what?
Better coach.
Neither. Sharon Moore, neither.
Honestly, I would say that Smith is a little bit better of a coach. Sharon Moore is a better recruiter. Who would I prefer? Who would I rather have?
What?
Who
No,
would I rather have?
don't do
I'd
that.
rather have neither one of them.
Don't do
Get rid of
that.
both.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because Jaden Childs, the jersey I got on right now, he came with him. So you can't say no. And as far as Sharon Moore, he got Harbaugh kid. No, you can't do that. No. You got Justin Haynes because he transferred from Alabama. He didn't recruit him. He transferred. No, neither one. Neither one of the both of them. Boom.
I give Smith a slight advantage as a better coach, but I wouldn't want either one of them. I want either one of them, but I think that Sharon is a little bit better of a recruiter.
How can you say that when
that's Captain Strangelove. You never know what he's gonna say, never know what he's gonna do.
How can you say he's a good recruit? He didn't even recruit the quarterback they got now. The donors did that.
Hey, he was there when it happened though, so he can get some of the credit.
Is this on today? Man, are you here?
I'm here.
You sure? Okay, so look, it's a woman, a dog, and a man walking down the street, and you in a car. What do you hit first?
My brakes.
Oh, okay, he here. Yeah, he here. Okay, he here. Okay, he here. Man, he here. About time, man.
All right, let's move forward. All right, we got NBA, NHL action. Pistons are 1-1. They won last night against the Rockets, 115-111. They opened up the season losing to the Bulls, 115-111. Red Wings are 5-3-0. They lost their last two games. Last two contests, they are in the second place in the Atlantic Division of the Eastern Conference, playing a lot better than they did last year at this time. Does the Red Wings have a chance of making the playoffs this year?
You know what? I heard the interview with Steve. I think Steve got it going. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan of Steve. I think, what he did in Tampa Bay, he had a little bit more to work with. But yeah. But I think people are getting tired of like Dylan Larkin, and people getting tired of Kane and all them, Patrick Kane. You gotta get some new blood out here, man. That old stuff ain't working no more. You gotta get some new blood out here.
Okay. All right. And of course, we gotta touch on the gambling thing. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with them?
I'm not making LeBron James money. I'm not making James Harden money. I'm not making Kevin Durant money. I have to make my ends meet. I'm tired of them waving hi to each other. I got to make them meet. So I got a plan for us to make $100,000 a piece. Okay, what we got to do? Well, I need you to go out here and throw this game. What you mean throw the game? There it is. It's like Harlem Nights when they decided to rob Bugsy Siegel. And he said,
they said sunshine too?
No, what I'm saying is, what did Richard Pryor say? We'll be gone a day before he even know he been hit. Now the killing part of killing him, I don't think that was in the plan, but they adjusted. As far as this, it's 32 teams, right? You got 32 employers. You have Felix Holmes, you have Kamau Williams. We're not making that money. Plus you got kids. Your kid is not going to Mumford. Your kid is not going to Southfield High. Your kid is going to a nice private school, correct? Your wife is buying an $1,800 bag every other day, but they different colors. You can do that when you're LeBron James and she's, okay, I just got the credit card bill. But when your contract is only $600,000 and half of that is going in mortgage and other stuff, yeah, I need to make my ends meet. Not wave hide each. I need to make them eat.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, everybody from the hood ain't good, and everybody that's good ain't from the hood. You can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy.
That's what I'll have to agree with. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. Even though they're gambling, that's still competition. They're not playing Chauncey Billups not playing in the league no more. He coaching, but it's still competition. He can get out there and compete, and he getting the leg up. They X-ran the TV. He wearing they X-ran the board. He wearing the Red Fox glasses so he can see a little bit better.
I think it becomes a thing. I think Chauncey was used as a pawn.
Yep.
I don't think he was aware of what was going on, and there it is.
Until it was too late. I'm pretty sure he figured out it was way too late.
Right.
Way too late. And I don't feel bad for him. Normally you hear me say I feel bad. No, you too old for that, for one. Two, once you figured out you was in it, I'd have called FBI myself and said, hey, I done got myself in too deep. I need to be a CI because y'all not about to be having me on TV, on ESPN, my hand behind my back, trying to hide my face. Get that. Because at the end of the day, it's, people make mistakes, but there's always a way to get out of it. There's always a way to get out of it. All right, we didn't come down to that time. It's that time. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls as we jump into stupid sports news. All right, stupid sports news we got. It's not really stupid. It's a great thing. It's the sports equinox. Monday, October 27th, all professional sports will be playing at the same time. Football, basketball, baseball, and hockey on the same night. This is why I always say I love the fall, because all the games will be playing at the same time. What's your thoughts on that?
October 27th, they're all playing at the same time.
I love it. All right, we're going to jump over to one quick question. I'm sorry, y'all. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a crazy one. One quick question for you. What was worse? Close the doors or 1,000 plus 1,000, not 1,200? What was worse?
I don't even know what is that.
You remember early in the summer, they had the pastor down here who was having a conference. He told the lady in the back, close the door. We about to get this money. What was worse? Whinings. 1,000 plus 1,000. I told y'all 1,000 plus 1,000, not 1,200. Which one was worse?
Close the doors. Because I'd have thought you was going to keep me forever. 1,000 plus 1,000, I can live with that, but close the doors, yeah. No. Close the doors, yeah.
I'm gonna go with 1,000 plus 1,000, and here's why. He got them folks lined up. Come on, this is our day of giving. And if you ever watch that video, I hear about players they got a whole little word song, sing song they gotta say. And I'm donating this, and this. People up there crying. Why you gotta do all that? What's wrong with why they can have a regular pass the offering or walk through and put the money in the basket? Why you gotta announce what you giving? That's shame. Everybody ain't got it like that. So you gonna shame, and sure enough, he shamed the one lady who didn't have it like he wanted. So to me, 1,000 plus 1,000 was worth. That's my thoughts. That's my thought. And they in the bad part is they had the lady on there. No, he didn't rebuke me. He just said. Mine was on there. All I did was. Whew. Lord. And once again, I don't feel bad because that's not necessary. Just get the money and keep it moving. And I know we both got a nice little prolific church background. Have you ever had a day where you had to line up to give money like that and tell everybody what you're giving?
No, I'm already in the bathroom.
I like the new way of giving. Here's the new way of giving, like they do it now. You can give money on Cash App. You can give money on Venmo. You can give money any way you like. You pay a bill. The church can set up the same way. They can set up an account. You can. How you do bank to bank? What's that thing called? It's not Venmo. Is it Venmo? Yeah, Venmo. Well, you can just you can go right to your app on the phone, put the church phone number in there, and it come up. You can send your tithe and offering just like that. You ain't gotta walk. You can be at home in the middle of the week when you get your paycheck and pay your tithe and offering. I like it better like that now. I've been to a church where they have an ATM Zelle. Thank you, Steve. They got it automatically set up. They got an ATM machine where you can donate right there in the vestibule. I like that. Why? Because I don't carry cash. And you can just swipe that card and give them that money right then and there. I like it like that. Let's make it easy. Let's take it to the 21st century. Let's not have money, folks, going to church with money. If people know it's a day of giving, who gonna be at the door? Shiesty people with all the masks on, trying to get that money. Let's keep these people safe. Let's bring it to the 2025 year. All right, everybody, we're moving down the line. We're a little bit over right now. It's time for the predictions. Last week, we both were 13-3. You are 62-33 overall. I'm 67-28. And right now, we still sitting pat on the Dodgers. Dodgers versus Toronto right now. So right now, we're going to start off with the premier game of the Big Ten. I don't know why it is, but it's going to work. For whatever reason, it worked out to be that way. First, we thought it was going to be Indiana smashing the crap out of UCLA. We got UCLA visiting Indiana. Both teams are undefeated in the Big Ten. Who you like?
Give me Indiana 35-24.
I'm going to go with Indiana. I think they're going to beat Indiana worse than they beat Michigan State. They're going to beat UCLA worse than they beat the Michigan State. It's a home game. I'm going Indiana 42-13. Syracuse and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech has been the darling of college football.
Give me Georgia Tech 28-14.
I'm calling an upset. I'm going with Syracuse. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna take one on the chin on this one. I'm going Syracuse, 28-17. Ole Miss and Oklahoma.
Give me Ole Miss 35-23.
I'm going Oklahoma because they're at home. I'm going Sumer Booners. They're at home. I'm going 28-21. Another upstart team. Two upstart teams. Missouri and Vanderbilt.
Give me Missouri 42-28.
I'm going to go with Vandy. In honor of my old teacher, Mr. Vandy Bogart. He didn't go to Vanderbilt, but my good friend and former coach, Gary Gerson. I'm going with Vandy. This is for you, Gerson. 37-32. Texas A&M and LSU.
Texas A&M 27-16.
I'm going LSU. I see a little bounce back for LSU because they're at home. That's why. If it was at Texas A&M, if it was down the road on the other side of 35, I would go with Texas A&M. But LSU, 31-21. Colorado and Utah. Utah having a down year.
Give me the Utes 21-17.
I like Utah on this one as well because they're at home. I'm going 33-31. And in the backyard brawl, Hatfields and the McCoys, cousin versus cousin, wife versus husbands, family versus family. Michigan State, in East Lansing. Who you got?
Give me them clowns in Ann Arbor 17-10.
U of M gonna win this game, but I got a feeling State gonna win. U of M should win this game, I should say. I'm going with State.
Okay.
28-25. All right, to the pros. To the pros we go. The New York Jets versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm going with the upset. Give me the Jets, 17-14.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm going with the Jets too. You said 17-14.
Yes, sir.
I think it's going to be a breakout game for the Jets. I like this. I like it. 28-15. New York Giants in Philadelphia.
Revenge. Give me the Eagles, 24-14.
I like Philly myself. I like Philly. I like Philly, but I'm going Philly cheesesteaks. I'm going to go 13-10. Rock'em Sock'em Robot game. We got San Francisco and Houston, the 49ers and the Texans.
It means that 49ers, 17-13.
I'm gonna go with San Francisco too. Even though this might be the week that their injuries catch up to them, though. I'm still going 49ers. I'm going with the 49ers, 28-17. Dallas and Denver, in Denver.
It means Denver, 24-17.
I'm going with Denver too. Dallas can't score 40 points in Denver. That ain't gonna happen. I'm going 28-21. Green Bay and Pittsburgh, the return of Aaron Rodgers. No, Aaron Rodgers playing against his former team. Sorry.
It means Green Bay, 24-21.
I like Green Bay too. Green Bay defense is going to keep them afloat. I'm going with GB. Going with GB. 37-21. Cleveland and New England.
It means New England, 14-10.
I like New England with a little bit better score. 27-13. Kansas City and Washington. The Commanders go to Kansas City.
Kansas City, 21-17.
It's gonna be a kind of a slaughter. I see Kansas City jumping all on them. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be bad. I'm saying 45-13. 45-13. Yeah, Kansas City. They feel like they know they got the league on their side now. It's undeniable. You see nobody get fined after that Lions game. All the taunting, all the blocks in the back. Ain't nobody, hey, you good? We love you. We clean my nose off. Kansas City back. They back where they back like they never left. We clean my nose. All right, everybody. We got another great week in the books. We'll be back November 1st. Don't forget Tuesday nights with Love and Stuff. Marcus Holmes, my pastor, the good Reverend Dr. Valencia Adner, Tuesday afternoons. The Thriving Tuesday Moment of Encouragement. And Reality Strikes with Eric Brown on Detroit and Black and White Channel on Facebook and YouTube on Mondays at 8:30. Thank you, everybody, for all your support, Be safe this Halloween. Make sure you check that candy before you eat it. Felix, get us out of here. What's your word of the day?
Yeah, the word of the day is when somebody's telling you a story, look at the person who's telling the story.
Okay. All right. Join our Facebook group. Go on there, scan that QR code, join the Sports Talk group. Be safe out there. I'm gonna turn this Halloween music up, and we're gonna have a great rest of your day. Be safe, everybody. Thank you.